Imagine this. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., millions of people all over the world walk to their banks, all at once, to withdraw their money. Every city, every bank, every single branch. Within minutes, the world's financial system starts shaking like a skyscraper in an earthquake. Because, here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. If everyone asked for their money back today, the entire system would collapse tomorrow. The money you think you have in the bank isn't actually there. If you deposit $100,000, the bank keeps maybe $5,000 or $10,000. The other 90 to 95%, the bank loans it out: mortgages, business loans, credit cards, government bonds. This is called fractional reserve banking. It's a system that works perfectly, as long as everyone doesn't show up at the same time to collect. It's an engine balanced on the tip of a needle, and trust is the final screw holding everything together. If that trust disappears, the system disappears. Picture this. One viral tweet, one WhatsApp message, one rumor is all it takes. XYZ Bank is collapsing. The next morning, even before the doors open, hundreds of people are lined up. By noon, it's thousands. By evening, tens of thousands. Security guards start to panic. Bank managers make phone calls that go nowhere. The ATMs run dry. The bank's internal systems slow down to a crawl. The crowd gets louder, more agitated. Finally, a voice from inside whispers the words no banker ever wants to say. We're out of cash. And that's it. That's the moment the system flatlines. Why? Because the bank never had enough cash to begin with. Most of the money only exists as digital numbers in a database, not in physical notes. And on this day, people finally understand a terrifying reality. I never had cash. I had numbers. You might think this sounds like something out of a movie. But history is full of real examples. During the Great Depression in the 1930s, widespread fear caused people to rush to withdraw their cash. In just a few weeks, over 9,000 banks collapsed. The US government had to declare bank holidays, literally shutting down the entire banking system to stop the panic. More recently, in Lebanon in 2019, a combination of inflation, corruption, and a currency collapse triggered mass withdrawals. Banks imposed strict withdrawal limits overnight. People stormed the branches. Some even carried weapons just to access their own savings. And here's the shocking part. The police didn't arrest them, because legally, it was their own money. The trust in the system had been completely shattered. And it's not just traditional banks. Look at the FTX collapse in 2022. It wasn't even a bank, it was a crypto exchange. But the system was the same. Digital balances that were backed by almost nothing. The moment users rushed to withdraw their funds, FTX didn't survive even a single day. It was a modern, global, digital bank run instant and irreversible. Now, imagine it's not just one country, not one bank, but the entire world. Everyone, everywhere, demands cash at the same time. The first thing that would happen is that all the ATMs would die. Within hours, every single ATM screen would say, out of service. Police would be sent to calm the crowds. But what could they do? There's no solution. Next, the banks would close their doors, blaming technical issues. You'd see a sign on every branch, system temporarily down. The reality, they simply don't have the cash. This panic would instantly spill into the financial markets. The stock market would go into a free fall. Investors, smelling the fear, would dump everything. Bank shares would crash to zero. Then other companies would follow. Global markets would fall like dominoes. Trillions of dollars of value would vanish in hours. At this point, governments would be forced to intervene. They'd hold emergency press conferences, announcing banks are temporarily closed to protect stability. What that really means is your money is now locked, untouchable, frozen. Your rent payment, your medical bills, your life savings, all stuck behind a digital glass wall. Then, the digital payment systems we rely on would collapse. Debit cards would be declined. Banking apps would crash. Online transfers would fail. Suddenly, every shop would demand cash only, but nobody would have any cash. Fuel stations would shut down. Factories would stop production. Supply chains would break. Flights would be grounded. Everything that depends on electronic money would simply halt. And in that deafening silence, humanity would realize money wasn't a physical thing. Money was trust. And once that trust dies, money dies with it. The economic collapse is one thing. The psychological collapse is far worse. People would protest outside the banks. Viral videos would flood the internet. My account is frozen. My balance is zero. They won't let me withdraw my own money. Governments would appear on television, speaking calmly, trying to reassure everyone, your funds are safe. But people wouldn't want reassurance. They'd want cash in their hands. Because financial systems don't run on math. They run on feelings. Confidence builds them. Fear destroys them. And once the crowd is afraid, no government, no authority, no institution can stop a bank run. Here is the dark truth that nobody wants to hear. If everyone withdrew their money in one day, every bank in the world would collapse. It doesn't matter if it's an American bank, a European one, an Asian one, a digital bank, an Islamic bank, or a crypto exchange. Because banking was never designed to give everyone their money at once. It was designed to keep the economy moving. People deposit money. Banks loan it out. Those loans create more money, and the economy runs. This entire system only works because 95% of people never ask for their money at the same time. That's the fragile secret. A secret the entire world silently agrees to ignore. This brings us to the most chilling line in all of finance. It's the unspoken truth behind every transaction. Your money is safe. Your salary is safe. Your savings are safe. Your deposits, your investments, your balances, they are all safe. But only on one condition, that you don't actually try to withdraw it. It's like someone telling you, yes, your money is right here. Just don't ask for it. Because modern banking isn't about storing money, it's about storing belief. If everyone demanded cash at the same time, the financial world would collapse faster than it would in any war, pandemic, or natural disaster. Not because the money vanished, but because the illusion did. And once that illusion breaks, the entire world would realize a terrifying truth. We were never protecting our money. The system was protecting itself from us. The modern world, our entire civilization, stands on one single sentence. Your money is safe. As long as you don't ask for it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more financial truth stories.